Okay, so you've made your decision to specialize. You've got to find that target audience, and that's not easy. You need to decide on who you're going to specialize with. Now, a good place to start is by looking at your existing clients. That will give you an idea of whether there are particular groups of people that you're already got some experience with. What we did at my company is we realized that we'd done a university website, and we thought that might be an interesting sector to specialize in. So we had a really good working relationship with the client, and so we went to talk to them. And I'd recommend that you did the same. Go and find yourself a friendly client, sit down with them and ask them about how they learn about their sector. So are there mailing lists that they're on that are dedicated to their sector? Are there forums that they read about their sector? Are there conferences that they attend or meetups? Or is there a trade publication? You find a group that has some form of community around it. So with that higher education example I gave, there was very much a community of people that talk to each other through mailing lists and forums and all of those other kinds of things. And once you have identified an audience like that, a community that you can reach out to, then things get really interesting. So how do you go about reaching this audience? Well, a good starting point is to participate in the community surrounding that audience. Mailing lists and forums are great. Join in the conversation, but remember, don't get too spammy. Don't push your services, but just give advice. Another thing that you can do is offer to write for trade publications or blogs, because they're usually desperate for content. And if you're willing to put in the time, they'll probably publish it. Another option is to attend or speak at conferences. Going along to conferences, there is a great way of networking and building relationships with the community you're targeting. And if you can speak at them, all the better. Although, admittedly, not everybody is a natural speaker. Finally, you can write for your audience as well. You can start putting out blog posts that use the right keywords that engage that audience and draw them in. Ultimately, there is one aim here, which is to provide content of real value to your audience. Not to spam them, not to market them in the traditional sense, but to provide them something tangible. And that is what we're going to cover in the next video.